The following video is a guide to installing a lever-controlled 450 baler. This video should not replace the operator manual, but should be used as a supplementary aid in understanding the setup and installation of this baler model. Engineers should read and fully understand the operator and maintenance manual before undertaking any work. To install this baler, it is important to have the correct tools. This includes a ladder, pair of scissors, pry bar, 13mm spanner, flathead screwdriver, pair of pliers, and an impact gun with a 24mm socket. Using a fork truck, lift the baler into position using the lifting points at the base. Make sure the forks are correctly inserted into the designated lifting pockets before lifting. Using scissors, carefully cut the wrapping from the baler. Inspect for signs of transport damage, missing or damaged parts. Check the hydraulic oil level is correct and there are no signs of spillage or leaks. Using pliers, carefully cut the zip tie from the power cable. Insert the plug into the power supply socket. This baler requires a dedicated 16 amp 400 volt power supply protected by a C16 MCB 16 amp C-curve. Unless otherwise specified, the plug is a 16 amp 5 pin in accordance with IEC 60309. Remove the lever from its transport position by loosening the jam nut with a 13mm spanner. Unscrew the handle out of the valve and screw into the horizontal position. Tighten the nut to secure the handle. Open the top door of the baler and remove the parts from inside the chamber. The tube is to be installed between the brackets at the back of the baler. Close the top door of the baler and leave the lever in the neutral position. Press the start button and check the motor fan at the back of the baler is turning in a clockwise direction. If the motor fan is turning anti-clockwise, the phases on the plug need to be reversed. Unplug the baler from its power supply and using a flathead screwdriver to rotate the slot provided within the plug top in order to swap the positions of the pins. Note: prolonged operation in the anti-clockwise rotation will result in irreversible damage to the hydraulic pump. Now it is time to extend the compaction cylinders and bolt them into position on the baler frame. Open the top door and inspect the cylinder position. Make sure the hoses are not caught on the baler frame. Close the door, move the direction control lever into the down position and press the green start button. After 5 seconds, press the stop button. Inspect the hoses and cylinders for entrapment by opening the top door to inspect internally and using a ladder to inspect above the machine. Move hoses if necessary. Close the door and repeat this process until cylinders are fully extended. When the cylinders are fully extended, open both doors. Using a pry bar, insert it into the holes of the cylinder flanges to align the holes to the corresponding nuts on the baler frame. Take the M16 bolts supplied and screw 4 bolts into each of the 2 cylinder flanges. Use a 24mm socket to tighten to a torque of 106 Nm. Finally, close both doors. Move the direction control lever to the up position and press the start button. When the cylinders are both fully retracted, open both doors and remove the transport brackets. The transport brackets should be kept in a safe place for future use if the baler needs to be relocated. Operate the machine to ensure all functions operate correctly. Activate the stop switch and all door switches to ensure their function is satisfactory.